Good morning. It is Friday, September 19th, 2025, and let's get solving. Today is day 4 of 21 of me trying to build a habit by publishing a video every day, knowing in all likelihood that no one's watching these. But they say it usually takes 3 weeks to build a habit, so here we go. I'm starting with Wordle today, going with my always first choice word, audio. And I do that because it has 4 of the 5 main vowels, and I say main because Y is sometimes a vowel. So I have an A, and I am going to try to see if there's a silent E, if there's a blend in front by using the word crate. And, oh, wow. It just popped in my head as I did this that could it be Earth? It just got in there, so I'm just going to go with that because it just immediately popped in my head. And it's not that, but we did find the placement of the A, and obviously it couldn't have been Earth as I look at this more carefully because the T is in the same position. So that was a silly wasted guess, wasn't it? All right, so now we know that the E is not in the last or first position. And there are very few words that are AE, so I don't think it's in the 3rd position, meaning it's going to be in the 4th position. If the E is in the 4th position, I believe it's going to end with an R. So I am thinking something ater. So cater, but we've already used the C. So I'm looking for other words that are ATER is what my thought is. So I'm looking at my letters. Waiter, that's not the correct spelling of it. Yater. Pater, no. Sater, not the correct spelling. Fader, no. Gator, jater. Cater, later is a possibility, so we have later in the mix here. Zater, Zater, Vader, no. Bader, and nader, mater. As much as I like mater from Cars, don't think it's going to be it. I think it's the word later, so let's see if I am indeed right. And voila, I am. Hooray, we did that in 4 guesses. I would say 1 mistake, although if I hadn't put Earth, I wouldn't have gotten some of the other letters. Alrighty, we're moving right along today. 2 connections. Hopefully it's an easy Friday. Hopefully Wordle was indication of what the games are going to be like for us. And here we're going to play. If you are new, if you happen to be listening, which I seriously doubt anyone is, connections generally proves to be my most challenging, as was the indication yesterday. However, since I've started this series and my 4th day, I had been fairly successful with connections. So let's see what today brings. I'm going to try to read from left to right across the rows. However, sometimes I do get sidetracked and go in a different direction. So we have tiger, nose, mascara, pace, rate, blush. I'm getting like rate, pace of a rate, of a race, excuse me. Blush, so mascara, blush. Dye, hair dye, so is it something to do with makeovers? Clip, you're running a good clip, a good pace, so those are popping up for me. Sweat, if you race, you might sweat. A towel. Score, what's your score? A trail, so again, if you're on a race, a marathon, you might be on a trail. Rank, where do you rank? Where do you rate? Rate, rank. Fidget, fidget was something. Stockings, interesting, and that is a plural, and I don't see any other plurals. So sometimes that sticks out. And your grade. What is your grade? What is your score, your rank? So I'm going there first. Rank, grade. Your score. And now I'm going to say rate and see if we are in the ballpark. And we are. Evaluate was the category. Okay. So now, Tiger's up, and I was Tiger King. Something King. Scanning the words. I don't see any other words that would be followed up with the word king very regularly, I should say. All right. So blush, mascara. Like I'm thinking of a woman getting ready. You might put stockings on. And then I'm thinking like hair dye. Then I'm thinking a tiger has stripes. Is there anything else with stripes? A towel might have stripes. Striped towel. I don't really think anything else would have stripes. I'm just going to go with this. I don't think it's it, but maybe if we get 3 out of 4, we'll know we're on the right track. A 1 away. Okay. Don't know. I'm going to deselect all these, and I'm thinking you're going at a good clip, you're going at a good pace. Maybe there are terms associated with exercise. Oh, you're breaking a sweat. But then I'm lost as to what the other ones could be. You've got a good clip, you're at a good pace. Sweat, which leaves me with these other words. Trail, you might be trailing someone, falling behind. I'm going to go there and see. Not at all. Okay, so interesting. Deselect all. I'm going to shuffle and see if I make any new quote-unquote connections from things. Fidget spinner. Anything else go with a spinner, clip spinner, die spinner, towel spinner now? Run, so a nose in a race. So maybe terms, again, affiliated with a race. You won by a nose, you had a good pace, you're trailing someone, you're moving at a good clip. Am I still keeping 3 of the 4 that I used last time? Hopefully not. No. Oh my goodness. And I tried dye, mascara, blush, and stockings, right? And I was 1 away. I'm going to let this stew a little bit, and I'm going to go to strands and hope that something pops up in my head, because I am on the struggle bus for this one. So we're going to try strands. Play. And it's 0 out of 7 words, and it's pour on. So things you would pour, my immediate thought was pour some sugar on it, like the song, or pour maple syrup on pancakes, or what have you. So, let's see if we have a Y anywhere, because my first thought is syrup. But scanning the letters, I do see a Y, but I don't see an S nearby. And just see if I see another Y, because then I would know I was on the right track. Pour it on. Could it be like pouring on kindness or a compliment to like love bomb kind of someone? I don't know. CRIN, I almost went for cringe, even though that's not going to be in the right way. Usually what I do is just, if I don't immediately see something or realize what the theme actually is, can't get the code to it, I just start doing words so that if I need to use a hint, I have a bank of them. So I'm going to go fair, and then the old-fashioned English spelling. Oh, no, sorry, let me scroll this down just a little bit so you can see what it says. Not on the word list. Okay. Going old English spelling there just to see if it was also there. Oh, rice. So, rice. So thing you would pour it on rice. So pour it. So things you would pour like in the kitchen? Rice? Cereal maybe? Pour it on rice. What about, whoops, excuse me. What about milk? No. You can pour milk, it's a liquid. Over here, I was thinking I was thinking cocoa over here, but there's no A nearby. Oh, but I do see coconut. Okay. Pour it on. Oh, is it different types of milk? I see dairy. Not dairy milk. Whoops. DIRY. So is it non-dairy milk? There we go. Non-dairy milk. Okay, we got that. I see almond, ALMOND. Is it macadamia? All right, we have 2 words left in the upper left-hand corner. And I see cashew, CASHEW. And then I have XAFL, and at first I was like, what? But I'm thinking it's flax, and there we go. Wow, that was fairly quick, especially based on how I've been doing lately. All right, we are going to switch back to connections and hope that something happens. I only have 1 wrong guess left. So 1 out of 4 categories. Tiger, nose, mascara, paste, blush, dye, clip, sweat, stockings, fidget, trail, towel. Tiger roars. Makes someone, if you make something or someone feel uncomfortable, they might blush, they might sweat, they might fidget. Oh, if you are feeling, you might pace. So if you're feeling uncomfortable, anxious, you might blush, you might fidget, you might sweat, you might pace. I don't have anything else. I'm going to try it. Exhibit nervous. Oh, we actually got another category. I thought we were going to be out of the game. Okay. Whew. I was feeling nervous. All right. I don't know where I'm going from here. I still only have one wrong guess. So, blush is out of it now. So, what were those 3 other words when I had mascara, stockings, dye? Right? Because I had blush with them and it said I was off by 1. So blush couldn't be in it. So those 3 must have been correct if I'm remembering correctly. And dye, mascara, stockings. I'm thinking either clip or towel, like a hair clip. Or you use a towel so you don't get your clothes dirty. But usually if it's in a salon, it would be a cape. But again, stockings. It's like a 50-50 for me, and I don't even know if I'm on the right track. What is a tiger known for? It stripes, it's a big cat, it roars. A tiger can have a towel. A trail, not that I know of. A clip. I'm going to go clip. And just hope. No, dun dun dun. Things that can run annoyingly. Wait a minute. I hate when they do that fast. You can't even read the category. So things that can run annoyingly. Your stockings can run. A nose can run. Mascara can run. And dye can run. Aha. Yeah. I was on that. That one's clever. I'm disappointed in myself. A paper clip, a paper tiger, a paper towel, a paper trail. Yes, I should have gotten these. This is unlike yesterday. I'm a little bit frustrated with myself. So, oh well, live and learn, 2 out of 4. Well, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Friday. Word to you, Mother.